Hi there, Bryan Scott Kos here again, talking to you about sober homes. And biggest questions I get from people who own rental properties right now, or you want to buy rental property specific for being involved in a sober home, are how do these people pay for something? Because on average, the homes that I've stayed in are relatively between the $800 and $1,200 a month. Some are go by week, so it'd be $200, $300 a week. And how do the people pay for that? Well, first thing I'll tell you right off the bat is people pay because they were paying so much money for the drugs and alcohol that they were previously on, and they were figuring out a way to pay that. So there's a lot of flexibility that you will have in owning and operating a sober home, and that's part of what my job is as a consultant, is to help show that to you and help make that happen. And some of the ways that I would go out and fill beds for you if you hired me as a consultant is I'd address right off the bat with the city and the clerk's office and the zoning areas is how many people you can actually have in a house for a sober home. Number two, I would right away, I'd get a listing of all the rehabs, detox centers, AA meetings, NA meetings, smart recovery meetings, celebrate recovery meetings, refuge recovery meetings, all the recovery things that are going on in a 20-mile radius around this particular house. And I can identify right away how much value I can get for you, because that's my job at the end of the day as a consultant, is to fill your beds and then keep those beds filled. Hire a manager, maybe not hire a manager, maybe do something like the Oxford houses do, where they have a group setting, and that group, everybody who lives in the house actually votes on people. So, so my role really is to be able to help you to be able to establish, what you want to do and how you want to make that profit. But I can promise you this much: if you're not someone who looks at a recovery or a sober home as recovery first, I won't work with you. I'm only looking to work with people who, want to be of service and help other people who are in recovery and going through transition. I've gone through a lot of transition, and I know how it works. So, all you have to do is take a look at that resume that I put together. It's pretty, at one way I could look at it, it's pretty depressing. That I had to stay in so many sober homes to get my stuff together. But number two, I look at it also as how, wow, I learned so much in my experience to get to the level of my recovery from alcohol, that I now can offer other people how they can able to, number one, help a lot of people. Because in recovery and sober homes, we can help a lot of people, addicts of any type of drug or alcohol, you name it, especially prescriptions. I mean, Xanax and Valium and all these prescriptions, people are mixing them all up in bowls of soup nowadays. That's what I call it. And we can help people. So if you like to help people, want to help people, you just look at the numbers there. The profit margins are unbelievable. If you've got a $2,500, $3,000, $4,000 nut every month on your house, and all the payments you have to make on that for insurance and etc., and then you turn around and you look at you being able to make you'll be able to rent out rooms and get $8,000 to $12,000 to $15,000 a month in terms of rental income. I mean, look at that cash flow. You're at $50, $75, $100,000 a year in income, a cash flow from your rental property, and you still get the appreciation that you normally would in real estate. So I'm Bryan Scott Kos. I'm available to talk with you and help you to set up a sober home. I very flexible on doing that, but my big goal is to help a lot of people. So if I can help you, that means that we can help a lot of people together. So thank you very much for your time, and you have yourself a wonderful day, and bye for now.